Hello. So today we're going to be doing something fun and we're going to play with actual art supplies and I'm going to put them on my nails. So something I've been obsessed with for no reason is this black 3.0 paint. This paint is supposed to be the blackest black in existence. So it's supposed to absorb 99% of light. And I thought it would be so fun to put this on my nails and see how it looks. I think that it would make my nails look like 2D. So I put in an order to this company and I got some other stuff too, so let's look at that as well. So I also got this lip powder. It is a super glowy powder, which I will show you guys in a second for how glowy it is. So if you see this on the back, it says not for Bean Boy. Now, the story behind this artist and this black 3.0, as well as this mirror paint, there is this artist named Anish Kapoor, and my apologies if that is pronounced wrong, but essentially he had purchased the rights to the original Blackest black that was called Vantana Black. Vantana Black? Vantana Black. And no one else was allowed to use it, only him. So this artist, Stuart Semple, decided that he was going to create a black that was even blacker than Vantana Black, and he was going to make it available to everyone except Anish Kapoor, which is why this says not for Bean Boy. Anish Kapoor is the artist who created that giant mirrored bean looking thing in Chicago. And on his website, to buy this stuff, you have to basically say that you are not affiliated and you were not going to give Anish Kapoor any of his supplies. So basically this is available to everyone except Anish Kapoor. So hopefully that made sense, and that's the story behind this black 3.0 and the mirror paint. And the mirror paint is a little bit sort of ironic because that artist is known for that mirror sculpture in Chicago. So yeah, that's what's going on with this. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of art videos and I've just been seeing this everywhere, so I really just wanted to put it on my nails. I think it would be so fun. So I bought this, as well as I bought this black gold. This is supposed to be like the blackest gold. I'm not exactly sure how that looks. I also got this silver that's supposed to be like the silveriest silver and the goldest gold. I am not going to put all of these on my nails today because I just don't have enough fingers, but I can if you guys want me to in a later video. Today we're going to focus on the black 3.0 and the mirror paint, because how cool would it be if you could look at your nails and they were mirrors? So let's test this out really quick though. Let's give this some light. I'll just give it some nice LED light, UV, whatever, and then I'll show you how glowy it is. It is so glowy. It glows when it's still like actual light out. Like look at how much light that's giving off. So cool. This would be so fun to put in some acrylic powder. Look at how tiny this little bottle of the mirror paint is. So obviously I have some old nails. I've actually had these nails on for quite a while. So let's take these nails off so we can put some new ones on. Okay, so I have my nails all ready. I'm just going to be using these Nail Couture 123 Go tips because these fit my nail beds the best, and let's just make it easy today and not do like the extra long ones. Also, I want them to be like the smoothest they can possibly be on top, and my best case of doing that is using full covers. Wow, I'm actually like almost out of this size. So this new tip primer by Prey has been a literal lifesaver. It has made putting on full cover tips so incredibly easy. If you are still etching your full cover tips, you need to buy this because it saves you so much time and they stay on just as well, if not better. Like all you do is boop, 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 and like done. It's primed, it's prepped, it's ready. So I'm just going to do that to every single one of them. That way I can just then pop them all on. Okay, so now it's time to pop these babies on. So I'm just going to use this with the Prey Extend Gel. So I've been getting some questions like, why are your nails so pink? I've basically been just putting a permanent gel coat on my nails to keep them okay when I switch out so many sets. I get asked all the time, like, how do you keep your nails healthy when you're doing these sets all the time? And the answer is like, they're not really super healthy since I do, you know, like change them up all the time. And so what I've found is if I just have like this one gel coat that I don't really change often, all the time, and I can change stuff on top of it, it protects my nails. So that is that, and it's a colored one. It's the Apres Extend Gel. It's just like their colored Extend Gel that's on there. But I did order the other colors so that it's not quite as like stand outish. This is like the rosy color. So yeah, you can see how pink it is. All right, I feel like you guys have seen me put on full cover tips a million times now. So let's just kind of zoom on through this. Okay, so all the nails are on now. So now I'm going to buff out the surface because I want the paint to stick to it. Obviously, this is not cosmetic grade paint, so it does say like do not tattoo or paint your body. I think I'll be okay because I'm just putting it on my nails and not my skin. Definitely beware if you do decide to do this. It is non-toxic also. And then I don't know about this one, but so yeah, same thing. If you're worried about it, look into it more, whatever. I'm just trying to have some fun. So I'm just going to buff out all of this. I don't know if you can see, but the reason I do this like colored base coat is because my real nails are ugly. Somehow I bruised this nail. I have no clue. One day it just was like hurting really bad, and I was like, what did I do to it? Then when I took my previous set off, I saw I had bruised it and I was like, ouch. All right, all buffed out. Now I'm just going to file like the ends of these where they popped off the form. Okay, so finally it is time. Let's do the Blackest black first, and then we will do the mirror. So this is already open, it seems like. I'm just going to squeeze some out here. That's probably more than enough. All right, so here it is. Looks pretty dark, but I mean, it just looks like black paint to me, but let's see. All right, I do not know why I am nervous. Okay, so far it looks like it has really great coverage. Being careful not to get it on my skin. And here we are. Actually, it looks really cool. I probably will do about 2 coats of it, but let's just do all of my fingers. I am going to definitely top this with a matte top coat, but to top coat anything that's not gel with a gel, you have to make sure it is 100% dry. If your paint or anything underneath a gel is not 100% dry, it does this weird little like thing where it almost like squiggles, where it sort of ripples, and it's not cute. Okay, so that actually looks so cool so far. I'm actually, I think, most excited for the mirror ones. I think that's going to be really cool. Okay, this actually looks so good. Are you guys seeing this? Wow. Okay, I'm gonna be super careful as I do my thumb. Let's zoom on in. Okay, so it is literally starting to look like really dark, almost like a black hole. Looks really cool. You can sort of tell like it gets almost like darker as it dries. Hopefully you can see my camera's like, what's happening? And it's actually drying fairly quickly. So I'm going to literally leave my hand like this, not move, and so this can dry properly and these look good. For a while now. The nice thing about it being a matte paint is you can tell when it's fully dry because it won't be glossy anymore. So I'm gonna give this a little time and I'll be right back. Okay, so they actually look amazing so far. So I'm gonna do a second coat because there are some places where the paint went on a little bit thinner. So, I think it's gonna look even more amazing with a second coat. These look so insanely cool, like even cooler in person. I know it seems crazy to just get this black like for nails, but if you are someone that perhaps only does black nails, then this might be worth it for you. I mean, like using acrylic paint is not like a new concept for some people that do nail art. It's a lot easier sometimes. I think it was Simply Nailogical that I learned that from, because if you make a mistake for like a design, you can just scrape it off. My camera is having a hard time like understanding what's going on because it's trying to focus on the black and it's like nothing to focus on. Okay, so I believe for the instructions, it actually said to intensify the color, you can use a hairdryer. So I'm gonna actually go sit in front of my heater. Okay, so these actually dried so quick under the heater. Look at when I put them together, it almost just looks like nothing. There's like no space. Look at how dark these are. These are so cool. Look at that. They just look like it's almost like fake, doesn't it? It looks awesome. Like it just doesn't even look real. Okay, so next, ooh, it's time for the mirror paint. So we'll shake it up. And then I think for this one, I'm just going to dip it in directly. Whoa, look at that. It almost looks like that one metal that is like liquid metal, if you know what I mean. Look how cool. Anyway, all right, we'll give it a little bit of a dip in there. And it says like a little goes a long way, and I imagine it would. Whoa. Wow. Oops, did I just splatter that? That's my bad. So I'm trying to make sure it's like nice and even because I don't want any bumps. Whoa. Cool. Okay, gotta be careful. Let's do this nail now. This is so cool. Like when I'm looking, like it definitely is like super chrome, super reflective, but like in not seeing like mirror yet, maybe as it dries. I'm gonna be careful with how much I get on this because it seems like you almost need like none. This definitely does seem like some of the most like chrome I've ever seen, even in comparison to like some of the nail powders. Okay, so it actually is completely dry, and I don't know, it's not looking as mirrory to me. Let's see another coat, because another coat will probably help. And like this was a thick layer, so I'm gonna try to do a thinner layer on top. I feel like it looks more mirrory when it's wet, and then when it dries, it just gets not as shiny, I guess, which usually I feel like you would dry into more of a mirror-like state and not less. It is super easy to apply though, which is really nice. Like this is probably the absolute thinnest but most opaque paint I've ever used in my life. Like you need the smallest amount. Oh, look at it's more mirrory. Maybe it just did need that second coat. Whoa! Let's give it some time to dry. Okay, so here are the nails. They're not quite as mirrory as I would hope, but it does say that it does need like a full 24 hours for it to 100% dry. So what I'm going to do is let's go outside and do a final reveal with these before I put any gel or anything on top. That way we can get how they look before I do that, in case for some reason the gel does not react well with the paint. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's put a matte top coat on the black side. It looks flat. I think that's so cool. Try to make this smooth. Okay, let me try to cure this really quick and we'll see if it works. Okay, so now it looked like this. It has this like weird line or something. I'm gonna try to wipe it off with alcohol, see if that does anything. All right, let's see it dry. I mean, it is working. It just seems like it's like, you can see the streakiness now. Okay, well, I decided what I want to do with this because it doesn't look amazing like that. I mean, it's still really dark, but it just looks better without it. So I'm gonna try just the regular shiny top coat on the mirror side. Oh, that made it look like it less shiny. Okay, so bummer, that made it not nearly as shiny. So you can tell. It looks chrome for sure, but it doesn't look like quite as mirrored, which is a little disappointing, but it did go over well, which means it can be sealed, which is nice. I think I'm gonna try to do these ones shiny and see if they look better than the matte. Cause like, yeah, the whole point is for it to look flat and like endless, but let's just see. Okay, let's cure. Okay, so the shiny one I think looks better in general. Okay, let's try a different matte top coat. All right, let's try this one from Prey and see if maybe it's just like the certain top coat that doesn't look great on this. Okay, that looks nice and even on there to me. Let's try. Okay, so still getting these like little white specks, but it is better for sure. I mean, like, all in all, I think this is really, really cool. I had a lot of fun with these. I definitely will use these for parts of designs in the future. Like, imagine if we like made a mirror design and like put rhinestones around it and then everything else. You know what I mean? That would be cool. Definitely the other matte top coat was better, this Apres one. I really like this Apres matte gel top coat. This Enal Couture one is not my fave. I definitely think the Apres one is better. So I'm just going to top all of my nails with this one and then we'll call it good. Okay, so here they are all now with that top coat on. They look flat and great. I think I'm just going to have to top coat this hand with the shiny one, even though it makes it less of a mirror because, I mean, other than that, I think I'll just end up scraping off this paint because it seems a little bit fragile. All right, so here these are. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was sort of fun. I know it's a little bit of a shorter and simpler video than I usually do, but when I see a really cool product like a mirror paint or a black paint, I have an unresistible urge to put it on my nails. So I hope that you guys liked watching, and that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye!